Okay, I'm back to give you tips about how to package your CV to win a scholarship abroad. Many people have different definition about how they look at CV, but look at CV as, when you're in primary school or secondary school and your teacher marks your exam based on a particular marking scheme and they expect you to answer the questions exactly. So every question has a particular format and what they want you to say. Now, that's how a CV is meant to be. And whoever that is looking at your CV for a potential scholarship is looking at all of these various, parts of your CV with a particular scheme. That's a particular criteria. Now, here are some critical things to look out for when developing your CV. The first thing is your profile summary. That is like telling who you are in like a few sentences, and that set the tone for the rest of your CV. So it's not asking you to like talk about who you are, like where you're born. No. And it's not asking you for like some generic stuff. Most of them would still be under your CV. What they want to do is how can you concisely within few words sell yourself? Sell yourself. So use numbers, use figures, kind of projects the things that you feel would set you apart. Basically, package yourself in those few lines of your executive summary or profile summary. Just to tell you how this magically works, I was perplexed when I saw a particular CV, like just looking at the profile summary, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Even before going through the other parts of like the CV. So that's kind of telling you what you set gives a very good pedestal to whoever that is going to read like the other parts of your CV. So the next thing you need to pay attention to is your work experience. So you need to look at experiences that tailor to the opportunity you're applying for. So you cannot be applying for environmental sciences, scholarship and be putting an experience that you worked in a warehouse as a cargo driver. It doesn't correlate. So what experiences tailor to the opportunity? That is what they want to see. Then secondly, when you're bulleting, so for each work experience, you should have at least 3 to 4 bullets of what you've done. Put it in a very action and achievement oriented sentence. That is to say, what did you do? What was the effect? So, or what was the impact of what you did? You contributed to raising so amount of money for a project that involved waste management. You contributed to developing the project, or you contributed to implementing this project in this community, impacting this number of people. So don't just say, I assisted in drafting files. No, those are like basic. Look at the impact and ask yourself, how did I contribute to this impact? Then in a one sentence, bullet everything. I did this through this, which contributed to achieving this. And then you have all of these 3 to 4 bullets for each of your work experiences. That tells you, whoever is viewing your CV, that you are somebody who is action oriented and somebody who contributes to a society or an organization where you are. So, and that is what they're looking for. That is who they're looking for. Okay, let me talk a little about your education section. So this is basically all of your academic qualifications. And I've seen some CVs that, you have people with really good CV, like good CGPA, but because they didn't graduate with first class, they don't put it there. No, it's a selling point. So you can actually like kind of twist this thing. So if you don't have first class, but you have like a very good CGPA, like 4.2 or 4.3 over 5.0, you can look at what's the percentage of that and put it like so percent, like 85%. That's a lot. Or, you can like kind of put the GP there. So the tip I would tell you is what you think would set you apart. Make it bold, make it clear. First class, 4.99/5.0, 4.2/5, 85%, grade. Put that for the achievements you have. And then if you have like a very brilliant thesis topic that relates to what you're applying for, also put the title of the thesis there. That makes a lot of, that kind of shows that you're aligned to what you're applying for. Other sections that a lot of times people take for granted could actually be what will set your CV apart. So volunteering experience. Have you published a paper? Have you attended a conference? Have you won an award? All of these things actually matter. So create sections for all of these and bullet them. Also, have you had like a lot of extra courses like online and all of that? As far as they relate to what you're applying for, list them out, package them. And then if you have like outstanding achievements, aside all of these things I've mentioned, find a way to impute it. Everybody would submit a CV. Most probably the CGPA, the work experience you have, other people have it. So ask yourself, what do I need to add to my CV that I've achieved that I think other people might not have? Put it there. Let whoever that is reviewing your application see those things. Those might be the only thing that will set you out of like the whole other outstanding application. So do not take anything for granted. And that's why I advise, before you begin to like kind of craft your CV, sit down and critically look at all of what you've done, all of the achievement. Go through your social media, because sometimes we kind of forget some achievement and then we have to go to social media. Maybe we posted it, and that's why like it's good to actually document your story sometime. Go back, reflect on all of them, gather them, and then you kind of now prioritize which one will I put, which one will make sense. Ask yourself or put yourself in the position of who is reviewing this CV and ask yourself, what will impress me? So when you see the things that impress you from your list of whole achievement, put them. And the last tip I will share is paying attention to proofreading. So the dot at the end of a sentence or the format of like a date, all of this matter. You could have an outstanding CV, but just because you're not consistent with like your dottings or your date formats and all of that, that tells a lot about you. It just shows that you're not somebody who pays attention to details. And this might just be what they're looking at to screen like the last batch of those who will get the scholarship. So take your time, go through it. If possible, get other people to help you look at your CV. People who have eyes like, bird eyes, like golden eagle eyes. We have a lot of them. So look at whatever that could be, even if it's like a sentence or a word mistake, correct everything. And that's the best way to kind of perfect your CV and shoot that application. I wish you all the best and looking forward to seeing your success stories and flying the flags, all across the world. If you found this video very helpful, please let me know on the comment section, and don't forget to like and mention other people who might find this very useful to help them in their scholarship application. My name is Aliyu Sadiq, and bye for now.